Let's see how a stack can be implemented using a linked list. We know that in a linked list, every node has two parts. One part stores the data and the other part stores the address of the next node. We also have a head pointer to the linked list which always points to the first node in the linked list. This head pointer we are now going to use as the top variable. That means this will now point to the top of the stack. So we have the head pointer as the top variable and which will always point to the topmost element of the stack, which will be the first node in the linked list. And as stack follows the LIFO principle, that means last in first out, so all insertions and deletions will be done at the node which is pointed to by the top. If top is null, that means the stack is empty. This is just like saying that if the head pointer contains the value null, there is no node in the linked list and the linked list is empty. You can watch my earlier videos on linked list regarding this. So if we have to perform a push operation in the stack, the first thing we need to do is to check whether the top is null or not. If top is null, that means currently the stack is empty. There are no nodes in the linked list. So if this is the case and we want to do a push operation, that means we want to insert a new element in the stack, we will first of all allocate memory for a new node. And this you can check my earlier videos to see how a new node is created using a malloc statement if we are implementing it with C. And we will add the element that we want to push into the stack in the data part. Suppose we wanted to put in 5 or any other element, say like 13 we wanted to put into the stack, and a null over here because this new node is the first and the last node. Suppose this node was created at address 200. So our top variable should now point to this new element which is at address 200. So top has to be updated to the new address. Now top starts pointing to the topmost element in the stack, which is currently the only element in the stack as well. So now suppose we have inserted or pushed an element into the stack. Our stack is currently like this, where top is pointing to the topmost element in the stack, which is 13. And since this is the only node in the linked list, the pointer to the next node is null. If we still want to add or push another element in the stack, again it will be done in the beginning of the linked list only. So now if top was here and pointing to a node which was at 100 and currently 13 was here, any new element that will be inserted will be from the top. That means a new element that will be coming in over here is like inserting a new node in the linked list at the beginning. So if top is not null, that means already there were elements in the linked list. We have to insert a new node at the beginning of the linked stack. So we will create that new node and we will insert it like we do insert nodes in the linked list. You can watch how we can insert nodes in the beginning of a linked list by checking my earlier videos. So if the new node was created at address 200 and the element that was pushed in was 5, top will be updated to point to 200. Now the previous node would be pushed down the stack. So top again now points to the element which was most recently inserted in the stack. What is the time complexity? As you know that if we insert or add a new node at the beginning of a linked list, the time complexity is order of 1.